When we first start, relax. Relax the top of your legs. Let your head go from side to side. And breathe. Especially if you do this first thing in the morning, you've been prone all night, so you're going to be, you know, your limbs and your whole body's going to be stiff. So I just move around. Then I always let go of the right leg first, because most people are right-handed. So the right leg, you know where you're up to. Point the toe. Left leg joins at all 10 toes are pointed. Raise the arms up. Take the fingers behind you. Stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Turn the toes up to the ceiling. First hamstring stretch. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Relax the feet and the legs. Bring the arms down. Have a breath. Relax. Bring the right knee in, followed by the left. Put the knees together first. Twist. Take them to the right. Right hand on your left leg. Start to twist very slowly to the left side with your head, arm out. If this hurts your shoulder or your arm, you can always have that arm down. You can have it here. You can look up at the ceiling. It's a twist no matter what you do. 3 to 5 breaths in any of these poses. Come back using our tummy muscles. Put the knees together over to the left side. Look to the right. Relax. Especially relax your hips. And breathe. Come back to the center. Put the feet, the soles of the feet in the air. Use your tummy muscles. Put the edges of the feet down on the mat. Relax. Now this is a good groin stretch, hip opener. And breathe. You can leave your hands here, or you can just put them back on the floor where you had them before, or you can interlace the fingers, put the base of your head down into the cradle of your hands, open your chest. I always close my eyes here. And breathe. Nice hip opener, nice chest opener. And breathe. Think of your favourite things here. You can put a little towel under your lower back if you want to. Take the hands out. Soles of the feet go onto the mat, knees together, ankles together. Just for a breath, push your lower back into the mat. Release it. Bring the right knee into the chest. Left knee joins it. Take a breath in. Chin goes onto your chest to protect your neck. Creep your nose in towards your knees. I don't think we did that one. But anyway, on the way back, you don't have to. And let's rock up, keeping the chin in. 2. I usually do about 10 of these. 3, I'll just do 5 now. 4. 5. And sit in your little boat if you can. It's a good balance. When you get good at this later on, you can straighten the legs and let go. This is so good for your core. Count to 50, count to 10. But for the start, this one's a big boat, this one's a little boat. This is enough. Then we put the legs down, sit up straight. Have a breath. Fingers to the top of the knees, not back here, not down there, top of the knees. Take a breath in, point the toes, come back, chin tucked in. Breathe out, come over towards your feet. Breathe in, come back. Over. Breathe in, come back. If you can only come over 1 inch, that's okay. Lead with your chest, don't put your head down. Breathe in, come back. Breathe out, come over. After I've done about 10 of these, I really find I can be right down on the legs, but I've been doing this for a long time. Okay, and then you stop. You just stay where you want to land. It might be here. When you've got enough practice, you'll be right down here. Doesn't matter where. Okay, turn around on your yoga mat. Let's go into cat-cow. Oh no, wide child's pose. We did knees to the very edge of your yoga mat. Toes touch, bottom back on your heels. If they don't go there straight away, that's okay. They will later. And reach out. If you can get your forehead down on the mat, if this hurts your knees, if I was you, I'd be buying a couple of good yoga mats, two thick ones, that maybe use your thin one to go underneath and your thick one on top. You can have one going underneath, so that if you wanted to, you can have your knees right out here. This is even a bigger stretch. This is so good. But to start with, you can have your knees to the edge. And look forward, put your forehead down, wide child's pose. Or when you get good at it, you can put your chin down, but don't have to do that ever. Wide child's pose, stretching everything. Come up onto your hands and knees. This is called a neutral pose. Your knees are under your hips, they're hip width apart, flat feet, wrists, elbows and shoulders are in a line, fingers spread, flat hands. Your wrists are under your shoulders. Okay, let's start to move our back. Breathe in, make a dip in your lower back. Breathe out. Look down between your legs, make a mountain out of your back. Breathe in. This is one of the best things you can do for a flexible back. Breathe out, look down. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, look down. I'd do 8 or 10 of those, if you could be bothered. Come back to a neutral spine. Let's look over our right shoulder. You can do this in any order you want to. Stretch the left side, up the left side. Come back. Take a breath in, breathe out as you look at your left hip. You can do that a couple of times. It's a good one to do, feels nice. Puppy dog, stretch the arms out. Put the forehead down. Push your bottom and hips to the back of the room. Couple of breaths, 3 or 4. Look forward, put your forearms down. You can either have your legs right out to the side, this is easier on your body, sit up straight. This is called low cobra or the Sphinx. If you look up, it's called low cobra. If you look straight ahead, it's the Sphinx. You can either put your, I like to put my legs together, but you don't have to. And breathe, this is where you relax your whole lower back, tummy area. Okay, we're going back to child's pose, so we're going to use our core. Our hands are under our shoulders, the elbows stay against you, not out to the side. Take a breath in, straight arms, back into child's pose. This time the knees are together or almost together. Your chest is on your on your thighs if possible, your bottom's on your heels. If it's not there now, it will be later on. And breathe. Come up onto your hands and knees. Now to go into your first downward dog, you've got to take your hands out further. Because you're a big person, we need you to have a long downward dog, not one of these little things. So way out. Knees are hip width apart, tuck those toes under. You don't have to have your heels on the ground with downward dog. Come up really slowly. Get comfortable. Push your bottom and hips to the back of the room. Straight legs or bent knees. You can have these bent knees if you want to in your downward dog. As long as you push your bottom to the back of the room and relax your head. Then we're going to walk to the front of the mat with flat feet or tippy toes, bent knees. You've got to get good at this one. Coming to the front. Go right to the edge of your mat. Feet right out to the side. And squat. And sit up straight. Hands together in prayer. When you be able to come from here, you'll find it really comfortable down. It's how you've got your bum in the air now, it's not as comfortable as being able to sit down like this. And then I usually just rock from side to side. It feels really nice. Good to be able to squat. Put the hands down, put the feet almost together. And all we're going to do is stand up. We're going to do that with our chin tucked in and our knees bent. Relax and have a breath when you get to this spot. Because you've been upside down for a minute. Breathe, a couple of breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out, chin down. Breathe in from your stomach, breathe in. No shallow breaths, you want to breathe from your stomach. Okay, this next one's a swallow dive, all the way down to the mat, breathe in. Breathe in with knees bent if you want to. Chin tucked in, or you can look forward, whatever you're used to. Head to the knees. Breathe in. Take the right leg all the way back. Try and get it as far back as possible. On your toes. If you're on your fingers now, maybe later you can be on your hands, doesn't matter which one. Push into your back, straight leg. Drop the knee, flatten the foot. Sit up and let the hips go forward. The hands down again. Tuck those toes under. Straight leg. Bring that foot to meet that other foot. Let's stand up. Breathe out, come all the way down. Stop straight away if ever you feel dizzy. A lot of people can get dizzy when they first start yoga. It's upside down all the time. Breathe in and take this left leg all the way back. Take it back further than you've been taking it back. Drop the knee, flatten the foot, sit up. Let the hip come forward, relax it. You'll get really sore here for a while. That's okay. Back toes under, and bring this left leg to join the right leg. Let's stand up. Bring the hands down to the heart center this time. Breathe. Right hand on the outside of the right thigh. Raise the left arm up. Look to the left. Take that left arm over to the right side. It's another side stretch. Down. Take this one up. Over. Down. Make sure that your feet are a little bit apart. Raise the arms up. Get that focal point. It's called Dristi. And I'm looking at something on the floor in front of me. Come up on the toes. Shoulder rolls, this is important for you if you've had a shoulder injury. Back the other way. I do 10 one way and 10 the other way. Let's take the arms up, breathe in, breathe out, come all the way down. And up again, as many of those as you can do. You don't have to do any, but I really like doing those. Let's go to the side, wide as possible. Hands on the hips and come over with bent knees or straight legs. The hands on the floor, head towards the floor. You'll feel the blood rush to your head. This is good for you. People that stand on their head in the corner for 3 minutes every day never have a stroke. So the same goes. Hold on to your ankles. Let your upper back, your shoulders, your head and neck relax. Come up and very gracefully, like the yogi that you are. Let's just take one leg behind and sit down. And hold on wherever you can. Open your hips for the last time here today and flap your legs. Now, because we didn't do that whole little sequence before with the hamstring and the stuff, I think now you can do your hamstrings. Stretch your legs out and come over from your waist, both 10 toes up to the ceiling. You can finish like this. This is both hamstrings. When you've been doing this little sequence for ages, you'll be right down here, down. Feels nice, and that can be your little finish thing. And don't forget always to have a rest. cross your ankles, relax your shoulders, relax those thighs. Do a little rock. Do your final twist. Even if you don't want to, do your final twist. Your back will be saying thank you. The other side. Come back. One leg out, other leg out. Relax, close your eyes. You don't have to do the whole big relaxation thing like I did, but just relax just for a minute. A few breaths even. And then bring both knees together, go over to your right side, left arm comes with you. And that's it, you're ready to roll down.
Awesome.